A lot of our transfer business has been done, with still some left to go, but today we focus on the start of our time as a Football League club with 3 games, 2 in League 2. What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FM24 Journeyman career mode here, starting officially in Season 4. It's Season 4. It is, of course, our 3rd full season as Darlington manager, and as we all know so far, it's gone extremely well in terms of back-to-back promotions, getting Darlington into the Football League. Today, that starts properly. We've got 2 games in the league. We've also got a game in the League Cup, our first ever game in the League Cup at home to Oxford. But in terms of League 2, we travel to Sutton on the opening day, and then we host Northampton at home. And interestingly enough, if you looked at the betting odds, we couldn't have been given a kind of start. I was wondering, how easy is the start? I don't know how good and how bad these teams are. You can take a gauge on the odds, and it's the next 2 sides, essentially. We're playing the 2 teams who are odds on to get relegated with us. So Sutton are, you could say, joint 19th, but are currently sat in 22nd. Northampton have just come down from League 1 and are odds on to go down again. So there must be something going horribly wrong at Northampton that I just don't know of. But they've been backed to go down again, which isn't great. So we've actually, if you look at the odds, got the easiest start we could possibly want with a League Cup game in between. Of course, we've still got plenty of transfer business to do, which I'll keep you guys updated on. If anything happens throughout the episode, we've got a couple of trials that we've attempted. We've got players in, possible players going out as well. And if you want to know all of the transfers that we did, there is a transfer special that, of course, went up a day or 2 ago, where you'll see the story of our transfer window. But today, it's all about games and our time as a Football League club. And as a professional club competitively, it's about to get underway. So let's head to Sutton United and pick the team for the first game in League 2. Okay, so the team we're going to go for the opening game of the season, it's quite familiar. You guys will know quite a few of these players already. We probably discussed a lot of them in the transfer special, but we're going with George Shelvey in goal. He is going to stick as our number 1, but there is every chance, of course, we might end up giving Theo Avery a chance. We've got Kieran Lloyd, who is still our starting right back, a tremendous player. Kane Sykes remains in the centre back, but this time alongside Kieran Burton. Logan Pye is going to be our starting full back, a fantastic signing. Jack Evans partners Frankie Maguire in a midfield 2, a ball winner in defence, a ball winner in support. We've then got Law McCabe in what I've decided to put him in an enganche role, which I really like the sound of. He's the prime creator. He joins midfield and attack, links the strikers. Yep, I think we'll see how that goes, but I've pushed him a little bit further forward, interestingly enough. We'll see how that works out. Romano's on one side, Spellman's on the other, Max Thompson is up front. And you'll notice the morale of the players is quite low. That's because I lowered the bonuses this season, and I didn't expect them to react the way they did. But they're all a little unhappy that, we've lowered the collective bonus for the season. Just thought I would, but there you go. Bench, we've got Avery Sinclair, Afonso Lindo, Thomas Hill, Ben McNamee, Harry Green, Josh Hines. We're going balanced for the opening game of the season. Obviously, we don't know what to expect at all in terms of how big of a leap this is going to be. We've got to expect it's a big leap. We are by far odds on to go down, and we were 1,000 to 1 odds on getting up in the first place. So yeah, I guess it's like a side going up from League 1 into the Championship and then back-to-backing it into the Premier League. You're obviously always going to then be the super odds-on favourites to go down in that Premier League campaign. But I think we've got enough. I think the gap isn't as big, and I think we will I think there'll be 3 worse teams than us. I really do. I think we've recruited really well. A lot of the boys we've brought in, as well as a lot of the boys who have stuck around, I think have got the potential to grow into the players we want and need them to be. And, of course, there are only 2 relegation spots in League 2, which I've only just remembered. So, yeah, you don't even need 3 teams to be worse. You only need 2. And I'm hopeful that we can find 2 teams weaker than we are. But starting off here, Sutton do have the first half chance. A corner comes in. Goodfield puts it out to Cook. Here's Corley now. Whips it in back post to Smith. And he's hit the bar. I don't know if the goalkeeper got something on that. I don't know if it was a great save by George Shelvey. It's still not cleared. Highlight might not be done here. And it's not, because Oliver Kinder has put a beauty into the top corner. What a strike that is. Welcome to League 2. I mean, the initial chance was a big one. I don't know if Shelvey made a really good save, but Kinder, well, I mean, what a finish. What a finish. There's nothing you can really do or say about that. It was pretty darn good. And, yeah, we need just a little bit of time to settle. We have obviously got a lot of new players. Need to settle in, build that chemistry. But let's see how we get on here. Evans into Law McCabe now, out to Pye on the left-hand side. He plays in to Marco Romano. He's got McCabe in the middle. McCabe scores, and it's 1 each. Law McCabe on his debut gets us level. That was brilliant football. Still got Rowney Ball in the Football League. And what a response from the boys there. Our new left-back getting forward, playing into Romano, who I desperately want to keep hold of. Cuts it back to McCabe, who, let's be honest, is in a ridiculous amount of space. Not good defensively from Sutton United. And we score with our first and only shot on target thus far. It's nice that we're the team doing that for a change. But it looks like we've got quite a few players who've started well. Romano, McCabe, Evans, 2 of the new boys have started really well here. Give the boys some encouragement. I mean, for me, any point away from home in this league, I think, is a big one. I know it's... We can't say that it's impossible that we could go back to back to back, because we didn't expect to win the National League title in our first season, and we did, but yeah, we need to manage our expectations in League 2. We can't expect to be winning every week, but here's Thompson here. Thompson, he's beat his man here. Can he square it? It's back to Law McCabe. What a block that is. What a block. That's a goal saver from Goodcliffe there, or Goodliff. That was heading in from McCabe. That was as good as a save from a goalkeeper, that was, by the Sutton United goalkeeper, from the Sutton United centre-back, should I say. But we've grown into the first half really well, and I'm happy with how we've reacted to going behind away from home in our first game. Could have quite easily sunk, got a little bit of imposter syndrome, and thought that maybe, but McCabe's injured, that's not what we want. Oh God, our star player. You could argue our star player injured in his first game. That is frustrating. And the one day I don't have Caden Kelly on the blimmin' bench. Right, we're going to have to bring him back into the midfield 3, which is not ideal. It's not what I want to do at all. I mean, we could always just stick a second striker up there, you know. Just so we don't lose anything in terms of going forward. So we'll bring Josh Hines in. Let's be positive. But that's a blow right on half-time as well. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But the first half is finished, and it was... yeah, I can't have any complaints. It's just a shame that we've lost McCabe, but I'm proud of everyone's efforts. Let's keep going. We seem to have settled rather nicely. A lot of our big players seem to be performing well. And we'll switch it up, go 2 up top. Gap between midfield and defence might not be as small now, so I'm hoping we'll make use of the wing play. But let's see how we get on. Elsewhere then, let's have a little look. So Fire, they're the National League results. We do not need them anymore. League 2, there we go. Wycombe winning, they beat Portville in the early kickoff. Cambridge winning, York are winning, a team one of my favourite ever saves I did on FM was with York City. Sheffield Wednesday, despite going into administration last season, being in League 2 now, they're winning 3-0 at home to Southend, who of course have come up with us and seem to be getting a bit of a rude awakening. They've certainly had the tougher of the two starts, you could say. There's been a quiet second half so far into the 70th minute. Let's see if we can make another couple of changes. Let's give a debut to Ben McNamee on the right-hand side, the Manchester City youngster. And I think we've got one more change. I might bring Thomas Hill in for Frankie Maguire, who's been the weaker of the midfield pair. And I was thinking of going positive. But with it being our first game, I'm just wary of us pushing too hard and risking losing the game here. But Romano, he's settling into this level very well, isn't he? Beats his man, puts a cross in. Josh Hines is the man you want on the end of it. And he heads us on in front. Josh Hines continuing to do his thing in League 2 now. Romano, brilliant run down the left-hand side. And you can see why teams like QPR and Peterborough are interested. We desperately need to keep hold of him if we can. What a brilliant run, a great cross. Goalkeeper made a terrible error. And yeah, came out for a ball he was never going to reach. Hines is so deadly in the air, he really is. And I mean, if we can make this 3-1, I mean, it would be dreamland, it really would. Oh, it's deflected. Hines is in the box again. Hines turns. He's got to score, and he does. Josh Hines makes a fantastic impact in the second half. Gets himself a brace within minutes. And we're 3-1 up away from home. A bit lucky with the deflection on the cross, but Hines turns. I mean, he turns with the agility of a bus. But the defenders don't seem to be anywhere near as alert. And what a second half. What a great spell. Although it could be coming to an abrupt end here as it's 3-2. Instantly, Sutton United hit back with Harry Smith. It's not over yet, folks. That's an instant response from Sutton United. Couple of nervous plays. And we've got another highlight here. I'm going to give the boys encouragement. I don't know if that's the right call. Just for the few nervous boys that are out there. Thompson gets a little bit fortunate. Romano squares it to Thompson. What a save from the goalkeeper. Now that would have sealed it. But I feel like this game is far from over. McNamee now with the corner. We are going to have to definitely go a little bit more defensive in a moment. We'll watch this highlight. Couple of nerves around here. The boys just wanting to get that first win. McNamee, cross comes in. Burton is allowed to turn. Is that a penalty? No, it isn't. It's deemed a good tackle. And this is where we will lower our tempo a little bit. Time waste as well. Can't make any changes, I don't think. Is it 5 changes in League 2 as well? I don't know if it is. It is. We can make 5 changes now. I didn't even realise. That's fantastic. Well, what we'll do is we will drop Max Thompson, not as a centre-back, don't worry. We'll bring on Afonso Lindo, the joy of having a little bit of depth at centre-back. We'll go 5 at the back. And we will have Josh Hines as a target man. And I think then we'll just go direct. Just hoof it. Get rid of it. Hopefully he can hold it up. If we do manage to get hold of the ball, we can just get rid of it. But it's been a very equal game. Our XG has been higher than Sutton United's. The question is, can we manage the game out here into stoppage time? This could be, later in the season, a result we look back on as a potential 6-pointer. 2 sides, odds on to be in a relegation battle, and we've come out on top. The boys were very nervous, but I'm going to tell them that that's an excellent win because it's our first win. And we're off the mark in League 2 with all 3 points, which is absolutely fantastic. All you want to do in your first game is get a win. Oh, and McCabe's out for Can you believe it? Our brand new signing, he's twisted his ankle 4 weeks to 2 months. Oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Well, we're going to praise a couple of the boys there. Romano, very happy with that. It is, and the guy from Derby has rejected us as I thought he would. Really frustrating that we've lost McCabe. I'm hoping it will only be for 4 weeks and not 2 months. But yeah, let's hope he recovers quickly. We've got another game coming up very, very soon. It's the first game ever in the League Cup where we host League One Oxford, which will be a very good test. So yeah, let's head to that. And we've not been a part of before now in the Football League is the Bristol Street Motors Trophy Draw. So obviously we're going to be in one of the northern sections, and I believe is this when a lot of under 21 sides enter. So we might potentially be in a group with Villa's under 21s, Burnley's, Everton's, Liverpool's, City's, United's, Newcastle's, and Norwich's. So yeah, let's draw these out and see who we've got in the group. So the opening seeds, I don't think we'll be... Oh, we are a first seed, actually. But we've not come out yet in any of the northern sections. A couple of big teams in there, Huddersfield. They've must be in League One now. They've been drawn out in Group A. Looks like we're going to be... Oh, there we go. We're in Group G. We've been drawn out with Burton Albion, who are a League One club, I believe. So let's see who we're going to be drawn against. There's going to be one more first seed, and then we're going to get one of the under-21 clubs. So we've got Grimsby, which, yeah, I think they're League 2. Are they still in? Yeah, they're in our league. Not a long trip for us either, that. But which of the under-21 sides do we get? So Man United's under-21s are in Group A. Everton's are in Group B. I'm going to say we're going to get Villa. No, we're not, because they're in Group D. Is it going to be City's under-21s? No, it's Burnley's under-21s. I mean, that would have been one hell of a test, wouldn't it, if we'd have got Man City's. But Burnley's under-21 side are going to be in that group. I'm going to be very interested to see what kind of players they've got. It could be a bit of a scouting exercise for us, you could say. But there's the Bristol Street Motors Trophy Northern Section draw. That's only going to congest the fixtures even more so. Can't wait for that to start. But yeah, let's crack on and get ready for the game against Oxford. So the team then for the Carabao Cup game against Oxford, we're trying to make a good few changes just to give a couple of players more minutes, see if they give us a bit of food for thought in terms of competition. So Theo Avery is going to be in goal. Be very interested to see how he gets on. We've got a back four. Lloyd will stay at right back. Afonso Lindo, though, is going to come in for Kane Sykes alongside Kieran Burton. Logan Pye remains on the left. He had a fantastic debut. Chuck Evans, who was again brilliant as well. He's going to be partnered this time by Thomas Hill. In midfield, Caden Kelly comes in place of Law McCabe. I will push him forward again. How is Kelly in the Ngati? He's not as good. He's more of a playmaker, but we'll keep him in that role. Push him on a little bit more. Green is on the left with Ben McNamee on the right, and Josh Hines gets a start. It is worth noting Thompson and Romano are carrying knocks, hence why we would have had to have made a change at left mid and striker anyway. But there's the Oxford side, managed by Kieran McKenna, which is crazy. What's Kieran McKenna doing managing in League One? He's miles better than that. But I finished my FM23 save with Oxford. I kept them in the Championship on a budget of £500,000. And a lot of these players I remember really well. Cameron Brannigan, Marcus Brown. They've got Brendan Thomas Asante as well up front, who obviously is at West Brom in real life at the moment. But yeah, let's say the pressure is on Oxford. We're not expected to win. We're not expected to get close. This is a League One side, and it's our debut in the competition. I don't think we're under any pressure to go terribly far in this competition. But yeah, going up against Kieran McKenna. I mean, that's one hell of a manager for us to be jousting with in the career mode now. Long gone are the days when we were, just starting off in the old National League North. Let's, I want to just double check the club vision. What have they got expecting us to do? Just be competitive. So I think that's just. I don't think there's any pressure on us to win this game if that's the case, and it will be extremely difficult. But we'll play our game. Hopefully, we'll be positive. And we are in a competition with a lot of big boys now. All the championship sides are in there. Boro are at home to Lincoln City at the moment. It would be quite cool if we did get Boro at some point. That would be like FM saves colliding, wouldn't it? Free kick though, Hill plays it to Kelly. Kelly's shot is just wide. Nice worked. Short free kick almost resulted in a save for their goalkeeper. But they don't seem to have... and this is me touching wood here because it could quite easily change. But it doesn't look like Oxford have turned up and played their best stuff so far. Another free kick for us here. Headed up. That's not cleared though, is it? Oh, it is by Brannigan. Let the ball bounce. Second time of asking. Oxford did clear it. Kelly now. Plays it back to Kieran Lloyd. Into Lindor. Back to Lloyd now. Here is McNamee. Very excited to see how he develops. Oh, Kelly, that's poor though. He's just stepped straight into a yellow shirt. And it might be an Oxford highlight after all. Here is Thornley. Stepping out of defence. Into Fosu. It is going to be an Oxford highlight. He's got to be offside. Thomas Asante's got to be offside, surely. Flag is up. He looked miles offside to me. Don't think there's any doubt about that. We don't even need a replay to see that Thomas Asante was miles offside. But it looks like Oxford are coming into the game now. Brannigan with the... Oh my God, with a free kick. I think that was saved by Avery. Or did it hit the post? I thought they'd at least score from the rebound, but they haven't. But Oxford are turning it up now. McNamee's just missed out on his challenge. Fosu's in the box. That's a good tackle by Evans, but it's back out wide to Golding now. And another save by Avery. What a save. That come at him at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and he somehow tipped it wide. A brilliant save. But it's still not over. And maybe it is now, as we've withstood a real spell of Oxford United pressure. But other than the shot from Kelly earlier, we've not troubled them. They've had a spell. But we're still in the game. We're still well in this game. I'm going to give the boys a bit more encouragement as we finish the half. But it looks like we're going to go in level, and I'm happy with that. That's absolutely fine with me. We've done well so far to compete with Oxford. We've not created as much. They had that really good spell, as you can see. Yeah, well done so far. I mean, go and get the win you deserve. I don't think that's true, but I wanted to say to the boys that they are doing well so far, but we'll see how they get on. We might have to bring some of our, I guess, starters on if we struggle to continue to create here. Elsewhere, let's have a little look. Boro are winning, currently beating Lincoln City. York are beating Sutton 4-0, who, of course, we've just beaten in the league. They don't look good, do they? But we're on the hour, and it looks like we're going to have to make a couple of changes. Not much going on up front. Josh Hines not having a good game. Max Thompson is going to come on. I wouldn't say... Yeah, we'll bring on Romano as well. Bring on the two stars, you could say. I did want to bring on Themba Hendricks, actually. Give him a run out. The 18-year-old. I mean, why not? Romano isn't 100%. Why not? Let's give Hendricks a run out. And, midfield... It's not too bad. We'll leave McNamee on. But, Kelly's not having a good game, is he? I might actually do what we did in the last game. Take off the 10. Put the 2 up top. That could be something that... it could be a little hidden tactic that might help us here, going 2 up top. And if that is something that works with McCabe injured, we might have to bring a third forward in. Just to make sure we've got a bit of depth up top. But even with them changes, not creating much. They are a very good side, let's not forget. and are above us in the chain. And they do have a highlight here, and I think this could be the moment. Oh, it hit the bar. What a shot that was. Unlucky. Evans is looking tired. He has played a couple of games now in a short spell, so we'll bring on Frankie Maguire. And as well, actually, Kieran Lloyd. I want to keep him as fit as possible so Jimmy Sinclair can come on for him. Lloyd, he does struggle with fitness. But let's go positive for the final 10 minutes. I want to see us create something. Hendricks looks like he's pulled his hamstring. But I think, and I don't know what happens in the League Cup now, actually, if you finish level. Does it go to extra time? I don't think there's replays. Assuming there won't be a goal here. 6 minutes added on time, though. Yeah, it's penalties, you can see. Penalty shootouts going on elsewhere. We're heading to penalties, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Which is exciting. It's exciting. We've got a penalty shootout. Probably a good idea that we've got two strikers on the pitch then. But oh my god, look at our penalty takers. After Josh Hines, it's like the ability falls off of a cliff. Oh dear, right. So Frankie Maguire, definitely our best penalty taker. He's 12 penalty taking. Max Thompson's 9. Josh Hines is 8, so he'll go third. I think we need to just keep this simple, don't we? Romano would have probably been someone good to have in this situation. Hill, yeah, let's just do this in order. I do think our chances of winning this shootout are very slim. Just looking at the, I mean, even our goalkeeper's got a better penalty than Afonso Lindo. But yeah, let's just go cause a few surprises, boys. It is a bit of a lottery, but I would be surprised if we beat Oxford here. Brannigan, captain for Oxford, is first to step up here. And he puts it in the far corner. Avery went the right way, so it was a bit unlucky. And our best penalty taker by some distance, Frankie Maguire. I mean, if he can't score, we're absolutely doomed. And he's been saved by the goalkeeper. What a save by Collins. Went the right way. And we're on the back foot instantly here. This could be over pretty quickly. Lancaster absolutely takes the net off for Oxford. And you feel there's pressure already. Max Thompson steps up. Oh, it slips under the goalkeeper in the bottom corner. That's a good penalty from Max. And now here's Brendan Thomas Asante, currently of West Bromwich Albion in real life, of course. And he puts it straight down the middle. Yeah, this is now do or die already. Josh Hines could do with scoring this. Otherwise, Oxford just need to score their next penalty, and Josh Hines does put it away. Our best penalty taker is the only one who's missed. Fosu. Come on, Avery. Make it interesting. Oh, it's in the corner. Good penalty, and this has to go now. If this is saved or misses, Oxford are through to the next round. And it's Themba Hendricks who's done his hamstring. Oh, crikey. Did his hammy after we'd made all 5 subs. I mean, yeah, I think he's going to miss. Yeah, he's hit the bar. That is it. We're out. We've lost 4-2 on penalties. What a shame. But I didn't fancy us looking at them penalty takers. But yeah, you did yourselves proud today. That's fair. You know, we didn't concede. We took them to penalties. It wasn't to be, but a promising performance. They're all happy with that. And yeah, as you can see, Hendricks was absolutely struggling. He was not in a position to be taking a penalty there, but we didn't have any more substitutes. But nevertheless, no League Cup run for us this season. It's fine with me. We've passed the objective. We could do without the fixture congestion, to be honest, when we've got the Bristol Street Motors Trophy as well. But anyway, let's get back to the bread and butter now and see if we can make it back-to-back league wins against Northampton, who are, well, they had a shocking start to the season, so it's a great opportunity for us to win 2-2 in League 2. So, the team ahead of the game against Northampton, a couple of changes. We've suffered a few niggly injuries in between games, quite a few of them of late, annoyingly. But Avery's going to have to be in goal because George Shelvey, although did pass his fitness test, is carrying a slight knock. I think it's a tight groin. So Avery's in goal again here. The back four is as was in the opening game of the season. Evans once again partners Frankie Maguire. Spellman's on the right. His rating's dropped to 2, which is a little bit of a shame, but we'll keep him in. I am tempted actually to give McNamee a start, but Spellman played well in the opening games, in good form. Kelly obviously is now having to start with McCabe's absence. Romano will remain on the left, even though he isn't 100% fit. He had a tight muscle, might have been a tight calf in the mid-week period. Max Thompson, of course, is back up front. And we hopefully can capitalise on this, I don't want to say generous start, but we can't be saying that when we're heading into League 2, but a couple of complacent players here, Sykes and Romano, complacent. I don't quite know why that is, but as we say, via the odds, we couldn't have had an easier start on paper, apparently. So I would love us to get 6 points from these opening 2 games. Anything, just any points on the board, while we can, will be huge. Just to bank them up. I'm not, like I say, that concerned that we're going to go down this season. I am confident, and we have got a couple of players who we're scouting who will vastly improve the side. But at the same time, I would very much like to just ensure that in games like this, especially when we're at home, a home game to a team who we're expected to be in a battle against, I'd like us to be winning these games. But we're underway. Northampton with an early chance from a free kick here. Hoskins, is he going to go for goal here? Yes, he does. Oh, he scores! What a goal from Sam Hoskins. Northampton Town have took the lead with an absolute cracker of a free kick. I mean, there is nothing you can do. Did it deflect off the wall? I don't know if it did, but what a goal from Hoskins, and that puts Northampton 1-0 up by a moment of sheer magic. What a goal that was. That was incredible. And we're just not creating. I am starting to wonder if we are missing Law McCabe already in that Enganche role. I'm not too sure Caden Kelly's quite up to the standard. I don't know if we have to shop around for that position. Although we've created there, it's the combination of Romano and Thompson. 2 stars of this team, of course, both carried knocks and didn't start in the cup game. They combine well here. Romano, again, down the left. I mean, he is some player, and I really, again, hope we keep hold of him. Because when we rejected the bid from QPR, he did kick up a fuss. I just want him to stay and be happy here. We picked him up when he was released from Italy, brought him over into the country. He couldn't speak the language, etc., etc. And I know he'll want to move up in the world, but even if we can just keep him for this season, help us stay in the league, I think he's going to be a crucial part of that jigsaw. Kelly, oh, what a ball in behind that could be. Willis just gets there ahead of Max Thompson. That would have been one hell of a through ball. But Northampton coming the other way now. Odemeo down the left-hand side, cuts inside here to McWilliams. Francis now. Oh, Sykes. Maybe gets away with one there. Maybe we're going to catch them going backwards on the transition. Spellman, he's got Romano who stayed onside. Oh, and Romano puts it over. End-to-end stuff. Great counter-attack. Turning over each other there, and we almost took advantage. But we've done well. Again, I think we went 1-0 down against Sutton, didn't we? And we've... did we go 1-0 down against Sutton? Did we? Did we go 1-0 down against Sutton? Yes, I thought we did. We bounced back instantly. And again, we've showed great resilience here to bounce back from going 1-0 down. I can't stop Sykes from feeling complacent. He might have to come off if he's going to be complacent, because I don't want complacency in my back line. Yeah, he is. He's just complacent. And that worries me a little bit. His attitude's not quite right, and I worry that he might drop an error. So let's bring Afonso Lindo on, just to shore that up, and see how we get on in the second half here. See if we can find a winner. Again, the attackers look to be performing extremely well. Romano, Spellman and Thompson, the usual front three, outstanding. And they have been for us since the get-go. But we might be due a change or two here. And the hour, yeah, we're going to make a change. And we're going to do exactly what we did against Sutton. Again, Kelly, not really flattering to deceive. But the man who got the brace against Sutton got us back into the game, won us the game, was Josh Hines. And we know him and Thompson are two very different strikers, but they complement each other extremely well. And I'm hoping they can combine once again. But it's been a quiet second half. We do have a highlight here on 68 minutes. But we are in our own half as it stands. Lindo, here's Kieran Burton. There's that little bit of left-footed balance there at centre-back. Pye into Thompson now. Back to Pye. Oh, what a ball to Romano, that is. Zipped down the channel. Romano, can he get another assist here? Plays it back to Pye. First time cross towards Spellman. Headed clear. Back out to Kieran Lloyd now. Here's Evans. Evans, what a shot from Jack Evans. What a goal that is. Another one of our new boys who I brought in as depth. Essentially, he can play at left back, he can play in the centre of midfield, but he seems to be one of the best players in the team. And he's absolutely pinged one from 25 yards, first time, and it's flown into the top corner. What a goal that is. Although Northampton, well, they were coming straight back at us, but we might be able to catch them on the counter-attack here. Evans might have to go off soon because he's looking a bit tired, but he plays the ball into Thompson, who loses it. Maguire wins it back, though. Here's Pye. Can we get another quick-fire double late on in the second half like we did against Sutton? Romano, back to Pye. Here's Maguire. Pye again. It's in towards the man, Josh Hines! Oh, and that may have hit the bar, or it may have been saved. But either way, we were inches away from getting the winning goal. I am wanting to keep the team as is because I feel like we are putting them under pressure. We do have a week's break after this game as well. We'll bring on Harry Green as McNamee's a little bit nervous. So a lot of these boys will be rested quite well for the next game. But yeah, a third goal would finish it here. Oh, what a tackle that is from McWilliams in midfield. But Burton stepping out with a wonderful interception. He's just solid, Burton. He really is. Left back, centre back. He's just solid. And now here is Josh Hines combining with Max Thompson. And Josh Hines, as he did against Sutton, he's come on. He's made the difference. And he's essentially won us the game again. Great combination between the two forwards. Thompson, Hines. I mean, why would we need to bring another striker in? These two are just on the same wavelength. And Hines sort of sat the defender down, or the goalkeeper down, didn't he? And waited until he finished. I mean, he's just timed his run as well. But you see here, he sat him down and slid the ball nicely into the corner. It wasn't even the corner, really. It was just the centre of the goal, wasn't it? It was quite poor goalkeeping, to be fair. But in the final 10 minutes, once again, just into that game management phase, but Northampton, barring the free kick that they scored, haven't had a shot on target. They really do seem like a team in trouble. And I don't know why. They've just been relegated from League One and they already look absolutely hopeless. They've conceded, how many is it? 6 goals in 2 games now? But we win our second game of the season. 2 wins from 2. Well done, everybody. It's been a good start, guys. It really has been a good start. Northampton, why are they so bad? Yeah, 3-0. They lost 2-0 in the cup. Their only goal of the season come against us there. I mean, I don't know what's going on with them. Finished bottom of League One. Something clearly is going wrong behind the scenes at the Cobblers. But we win our second game of 2, which is absolutely brilliant. A lot of our top players have really took to the league well. Max Thompson is one of them. Got a lot of players here who we're looking at who we're getting fantastic scouting reports from. And if we can get a few of these in, it would really, really strengthen the team. He looks a little bit too good for us though. 1 million to 10 million. He ain't coming. He ain't coming here at all. But yeah, some fantastic players. So I'm going to add to the shortlist. I'll work on these off screen. We don't have any scouting budget left, unfortunately. So I am going to have to probably just offer these guys trials and do it that way. But anyhow, I'll see if we can bring in any more players. Between episodes, we've got quite a few job adverts out as well to strengthen our coaching department, which I want to put a bit of budget into as well. But a great start, 4th currently in League 2 after 2 games, and I will play quite a few off screen as well. We might come back for our opening game in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy against Burton Albion. We might play that and Swindon, and we'll play Cambridge, Tranmere, and Port Vale off screen. Or I think going all the way into October might be a bit much for the Grimsby game. But we'll be back at some point in September. We'll see what the crack is and where we are in the league. But it's safe to say we've took to the EFL like a duck takes to water. But that's it for today, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and subscribe for much more FM content here on the channel. We upload regular FM content here, of course. Subscribe for more, as I mentioned. Comment below your thoughts. And until next time, guys, a big thank you for watching. Do take care. And I'll see you all in the next one.